I'm doing the world's hardest Pokemon challenge. If any of my Pokemon faint, my run ends and my challenge is over. This time, I'm going to the Safari Zone, and you won't believe what I found. What's up, family? Welcome back to the One Shot Locke. Last time, we beat both gyms in Saffron City, and in this episode, I want to see if we can make it all the way through the Safari Zone. Before that, though, I wanted to share a quick message from Galatians 2, verse 21. I do not frustrate the grace of God, for if righteousness come by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be hard for some of you to hear, but you are not a good person, and there's nothing that you can do to become a good person. You might think you're righteous in comparison to other people, but you're still a sinner just like them. We are only made righteous through Jesus, so while you can't do anything to become a good person, Jesus can. If you ever find yourself judging someone's unrighteousness, don't forget that you're a sinner too. Jesus is love, and if you love Jesus, then show that through how you treat others. Remember, inasmuch as you've done it unto the least of your brethren, you've done it unto him. So, here's what I want to do. I want to go up, then diagonal, because I remember I made that mistake last time, and we are going to go straight. Do I have anyone in my team that can fly? Noah can fly, that's right. So I'm going to go to Celadon City, because I'm pretty sure I have the Pokeflute. Yes, I do have the Pokeflute. We're going to go west. We are going to go through the cycling road, and we are going to make it all the way through the Safari Zone. Like, if I'm doing this right, then it should be no problem. Also, so I know that this is a Nuzlocke, but this is the one-shot lock, which I made myself, which means that I make the rules. And my rule is, the Safari Zone has different rules. I am going to be able to catch up to 2 Pokemon. It's not just going to be the first one that I see, and if, they run away, then it sucks to be me. I'm not playing it by those rules, because we're here to have fun. We're here to do all kinds of crazy stuff that will hopefully not get me in trouble. So I'm going to very carefully, okay. Oh, that is the mail. Give me a second. And we're back. Sorry about that. I was expecting a package, but I did not anticipate it would happen while I'm on Cycling Road. Okay, so I want to time this very perfectly. Okay. Gotta time this perfectly. Also, do I get an encounter here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do get an encounter here. Venomoth. I really do not need a Venomoth. So I'm just going to stomp this thing real fast, get some experience. I don't have Stomp, I have Thrash. Sorry, I had a package come in, and it was a heavy package, I suppose. I'm out of breath already. Maybe I was just super fast in getting it, and it was faster than my body would normally handle. But actually, it's funny because because I read a verse in 1 Timothy, I believe it's chapter 4, where he says, don't even worry about working out your body. Just worry about working out righteousness. And I'm like, I like that. I don't have to go to the gym, feel bad about myself. I can just sit at home, eat nachos all day. But because I'm with the Lord, all things are good. Alrighty. So, almost there. Perfect. Now I just need to go to the Fuchsia City Pokemon Center, just in case, something crazy happens. I want to be able to fly there. I think going into the Pokemon Center is how you get the ability to fly to certain locations. And then we are going to the Safari Zone. Another thing, though, I do want to do a whole lot of training, because I was able to make it past Sabrina, but that does not mean that I'm going to be able to make it past Koga. And I know that he has, high level 30s to maybe level 40 something. So I want to definitely get some levels for my party. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the Safari Zone first, get the Surf HM, and then I'll probably do some training in the meantime. Actually, do I have a bike? I do have a bike. I was just on the bike. This is the easiest way to get to the Safari Zone. Here we go. And we are going to catch some Pokemon. I don't even care. I'm going to catch all the Pokemon. Or at least 2. At most 2. That's all that I can do. That's the rule that I set on myself, is that I only get to catch 2 Pokemon. Because it's a little bit different than when you're catching a Pokemon in the regular wild. So what do we got? Jinx? I like Jinx, but I'm not about to, you know, try and waste time trying to catch it. Because first of all, it probably has a super low catch rate, and also, I don't want it. Like, I have a really good team right now. I do not need this Jinx, so I'm just gonna make my way through. Let's see what else we can find. Actually, you know what? I said that I would make it all the way through the Safari Zone, which I will easily, but I was planning. Okay. I will catch this. Yes, you're right. I will catch this. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Let's try. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way. I got a Kadabra. What? Oh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. What's a good nickname for Kadabra? I want, like, the most strongest, overpowered move or name that you can think of. What's a good one? You know what? You know what? I got it. The most unstoppable name in the world. You cannot stop Job. Job is now going to be part of my team. That is 1 out of my 2 possible Pokemon that I can get in here. I don't know if I'm going to find anything better than what I have. Good gravy. Like, even an Ivysaur. Like, if I were to get a Venusaur, that would be pretty stinking cool. What is this? A Thunderstone. Well, that's just wasting space in my box, if I'm being honest. Ah! What? Okay. Okay, I didn't catch it. It ran away. Oh! Whoa! Okay! Imagine if I got a Kadabra and a Mew! I mean, remember, this is Gen 1. Those things are really good. Psychic types are really stinking good in Gen 1. A Venonat? I don't need a dang Venonat. Get out of here with that. Oh my goodness. I might come back to that area. Holy cow. I'm probably just wasting time trying to catch a Mew if I were to do that. But it's a stinking Mew. Like, no more room for items. That sucks. Okay. What even is this? This is Roar. Why do I have that? I'm going to toss that real fast. What else do I have? I don't need... What is this? Tri-attack. Can I... Does anyone have a move that I should get rid of Tri-attack for? I don't think that I'm going to need it, honestly. So I'm going to... Actually, hold on. I might give it to Kadabra. That's a special attack, right? I might give it to Kadabra. Awakening... I don't need an Awakening anymore, because I got the Pokeflute. I'm not going to need a Revive, because if I use a Revive, then this whole thing is not what it should be. Max Ether, X Speed. I don't need an X Speed. These are all stuff that I got from the stupid Silphco, isn't it? Toxic. I don't need that. I'll just toss that and my Thunderstone. Then I should have plenty of space in my pack for this Master Ball TM16. You know what? Just for fun. Let's see what it is. Let's see what TM16 is. It is Swift. You know what? I don't need that either. Like, I know that it's free money if I were to sell it, but I would much rather have the space. An Ice Heal, probably never going to need that. Like, it's one of those things where you hope you'll never need it, but it's there if you do, but not if it takes up all the space. Like, look at this. I need space for the gold teeth right there. And I need space for TMO3. And I need space for HMO3. Yes, HMO3. You're the first person to reach the secret house. Secret house. Through the mountains. Alright, we are going to go back and try and catch that Mew. That's what we're going to do. You know what? Screw it. I am going to dedicate the rest of this episode to catching that stupid Mew if I need to. I don't even need it. Like, at this point, it's just for vanity. But it it's good vanity. No, I'm not even going to try to justify that one. It's just because I want it. Literally just because I want it. Like, I'm going to have to, after this, look at my team and be like, all right, if I really want a diverse team, what is the best, like, combination that I can have? Let's see. Victory bells? I don't need a victory bell. Like, grass poison really is not a good combination for this generation. So let's see. I think I need to go east one more. Vaporeon! Ooh, level 30 Vaporeon! Oh, which do I want more? I already have an Alakazam, or what will be an Alakazam. I'm going to try and catch the Vaporeon. This has a super low catch rate. I'm going to try to catch it. Wait. Okay, no. Let's try another one. No. Ah, it ran away. But that is something that I'd be willing to take instead of a Mew, is that Vaporeon. But not a stinking victory bell. Let's get out of here. Okay. So I want to go over here. Is that right? Did I? Oh, I think I messed up. But either way, I'm going to go back. We're going to go back one more time. Welcome to the Safari Zone. I know you just left, but welcome back. You know, there was a time when I was working as a host for a restaurant, and that would happen all the time. Somebody would walk out and then walk right back in, and I'd be like, hello, welcome in. How many of you are there going to be tonight? Because that's just how I was programmed, right? Like, I knew that they had come in before, or at least for the most part. I have a terrible time with faces. Like, even if I know for a fact that I've got the same person, I'm never going to know for sure that I got the same person. Yes, I already caught one of you. This is a great area. I love this. So we're going to catch the Mew and then see if it's worth having on the team. Ivysaur here. I'm in the right area, right? I just want to double check, triple check, make sure that I'm in the correct area. So there is Kadabras here. All right, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Hold on. What is this right here? TM12. All right, now that we have a couple of these in here. So what's TM03? Bone Meringue. Okay. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I really want to give it to David, seeing as how it's a ground type move. Jeremiah, John, Samson. Let me see. What if I were to give it to Samson? Like, what else is there? So, Wrap, Slam, Thunder Wave, Wing Attack. Do I like Bone Meringue more than Slam? No, I can't do it. I'm going to abandon learning it, but you know what? I think I'm just going to hold off for right now. Hold off for a second. Super Fang, I am not going to teach that to anybody. Going to toss it right now. I'm going to think on that one. I'm going to think on Bone Meringue. Because I can give it to Jeremiah. I can give it to basically everybody except for David, who I really want to have it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that stupid Mew again. I don't even remember where I found it at. Gosh dang it. Okay, I'm going to see. I want to say that it is like to the west. I want to say that it's to the west, one location. I'm going to look back at this footage. I'm going to be like, how was I so stupid? Why did I just... It should be right here. I want to say that the Mew is right here. But I don't know that for sure. Okay, we got Victory Bells. Or is this just where the Vaporeon is? Darn it, the heck. Oh my goodness. I'm kicking myself now. The worst part is I haven't found either of them. I've just found the one Vaporeon and the one Mew. Which makes me wonder, like, are they like rare encounters? Which would make sense. They're definitely good Pokemon. Who we got now? Seadra. You know, Seadra is that one Pokemon, well, one of many Pokemon at least, where I don't know a single person who used a Seadra in their team. Like, it's similar with Victory Bell, where I can imagine somebody used Victory Bell in their team just because it was a high level when they caught it and they didn't have many high level Pokemon. But I can't imagine somebody like going out of their way, planning their team and saying, yes, I'm going to use Victory Bell. Because let's face it, here is what everybody's team was in the very beginning. You had your starter, you had your evolution, you had your 3 bird Pokemon, and you had, I'm sure there was a 6th that everybody had, but those 5 for sure. I don't want Clefable. I mean, Clefables are cool, yeah, but I don't want a Clefable. Also, I think Clefables are like part of the fastest leveling Pokemon in the game. Just a little fun trivia for you. If they're not the fastest, then they are second fastest, but I want to put money on them being the fastest. I'm not going to find anything. I'm going to waste this entire time. Goodness. No, it's just Victory Bells now. Victory Bells must be the execute of this randomizer. Come on, give me something good. Just one good thing. Just one good thing. Another Victory Bell. No, I'm running out of time. Oh, speaking of which, I did a speed run where I speed ran through Pokemon 721. I got a world record, so you should definitely check that video out if you haven't already. I might put a link in the description. Maybe it'll be in the sidebar where you see the other videos, but we'll find out. This is it. This is it right here. A Bellsprout. You know what? I give up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to admit defeat. This is where I'm supposed to go. This way, right here. I'll try in this patch right there. Ding dong. Yep. I'm sorry. I didn't manage to catch the Mew or the Vaporeon, but you know what I was able to get is a dang Kadabra. And so some of you might be thinking, well, isn't a Kadabra like a trade evolution? How are you going to turn it into an Alakazam? Well, in this game, in this randomizer, I can turn it into an Alakazam at level 38, I want to say. Okay. Who do we want to get rid of? Who do we want to get rid of? I don't want to say John. I don't want it to be John, but I think it might be. Is it going to be John or Jeremiah? I think Jeremiah is too useful. I think that John is just too much of a liability. I'm going to get rid of John. I'm sorry. But we are going to get Job. There we go. All right. So now what we really need to do is, first of all, take a look at Job. How are you doing? How's it going? What moves do you have? You have Confusion, Teleport, Disable. I can work with that. Especially if you can learn Tri-Attack. Can you learn Tri-Attack? You cannot. That whole thing was pointless. Dang it. Alright, how about Bone Meringue? I am going to teach that to Jeremiah. If I teach it to you, is there anything... Growl. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Alright, before we end the episode, I am going to train a little bit to the east, but before I do that even, I'm going to come up here and give this gentleman the gold teeth. Nom 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 nom. Thank you. Nobody could understand a word that I said. Let me give you something for your trouble. HM04. Sorry. Worst moment to choke right there. Speaking of choking, strength. That was bad. I did not anticipate that. I'm going to teach this to Noah. What are we going to get rid of? If we're going to have strength, if we need strength, I'm going to give it to flipping Snorlax. How about Headbutt? I think that Headbutt is the move. Yeah, let's get rid of that and learn strength. There we go. And now let's use it right here. He has 3 different moves. Alright, and found a dire hit. That sucks. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. That sucks. Alright. To my bicycle. And let's go train just a little bit. Just going to train just a little bit. Do I have Job at the front of my party? No. Job needs to be at the front of my party. Because we are going to be just like wrecking shop with him in a second. Want to play with my Pokemon? Well, sure, I like Pokemon. Especially the fluffy, cuddly ones. Which you don't have. Unless this one is a Clefable. It's not. Slowbro? Alright, definitely not going to stick it out with Job. I'm gonna go... how good is... Wait a minute. Noah's 31. Let's just go with Samson. I mean, why not? Why not just do the tried and true? Alright. I forgot that I am allowed to officially to use the speed up button again. Because why not? I'm not doing a speed run anymore. Job. Back to you. She sends out another water type. You know, I'm not even going to risk it. So, Rock Slide. You are weak to rock type moves. Yes. Okay. There we go. I don't like where this is going. I'm going to switch out again. Darn it, the heck. Gonna go, yeah. Like, oh, wait a minute. You're an ice type, aren't you? Yeesh. And, oh boy, this was not a smart move on my part. But I'm just gonna have to do this and hope that it works. It probably will. Probably will. It did. And finally, we have Weedle. You know what? I think that I'm just gonna stick it out with Job for this one. I'm going to move these two together because confusion's what I really need. Didn't gain any levels with Job so far. That's fine. Do I have any super potions? Yes, I do. I'm going to use that on Noah real fast because he got messed up a little bit. And of course, I'm not just going to try and duo run this with Samson and Job, but I am going to use them as my top two, that's for sure. Need a Reno? Okay. That's poisoned. I do not like that. I did grow a level this time, though. Maybe sticking it out with Job was not the strat. I learned Side Beam, that's cool. Krabby, yeah, I'm just going to switch out to Jeremiah now. I don't trust this anymore. I'm going to use Thundershock. There we go. Oh, I gained a level from that? Very nice. I like this. I like how this is going so far. Ow! He got hit by his own bird. Do I have any antidotes? I thought I had antidotes. Maybe I don't. Okay, I'm going to fly back to the Pokemon Center. Fuchsia City. I'm thinking like 1 or 2 more battles. What do you guys think? Are you in agreement? Are we in agreement here? Let's see. I have a lot of stuff in my pack. I don't know why I'm using the bicycle when I have this. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Sends out Doug Trio. Definitely not keeping out Job for this one. I want to say... No, I don't think Psychic types are strong against ground types. So... But they are... Ground types are good against ice types, I want to say. No, wait. It's the other way around, right? It's the other way around. Ice types are good against ground types. That's right. Going for Growl. And I have Clamp and Aurora Beam. I'm going to stick it out with Aurora Beam. How did I miss? Oh, you suck. Sand attack. I missed. There we go. Esther grew to level 28. I am loving this. I am loving just like how much my team is growing all of a sudden. So Thundershock goes for Water Gun. It's not going to be able to do more to me than I can do to it, right? Especially if it goes for Harden. There we go. I like that. And finishing it off with a Nidoran. Going to just easy confusion. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do this lady right here. Let me try out the Pokemon I just got in a trade. Well, let me try out the Pokemon I just got from the Safari Zone. I don't know if you met him. His name's Job, the Destroyer. Sending out Hypno. Let's see. What am I going to do against a Hypno? What's good against Psychic types? Bug types. Okay, so literally nothing that I do is going to really be fantastic. What does that disable? Soft Boiled? I'm good with that. Because I have strength now. How is Hypno faster than me? Is Snorlax like a genuinely slow Pokemon? That's a stupid question. Of course he is. But still. Ooh, destroyed. Who's next? Clefairy? I don't want to like be cocky because this thing's going to use Metronome and then one-shot me. So I'm just going to come over here. You put my Snorlax to sleep? Yeah, that's real smart of you. Real smart. Real smart. There we go. There we go. Oh, if that had actually put me to sleep, I would have been so upset. Okay. There we go. Is that her last Pokemon? No, she has one more. Mr. Mime. All right. Job. Let's send it back to Noah. And, yep, just keep doing the same thing. Oh, one hit. Nice. Job grew to level 28. That's what's up. And Noah grew to level 33. I did like 4 battles and pretty much everybody gained a level. That's so cool. All right. So that's going to do it for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget that God loves you. I'll see you guys in the next one.